last year, WCW was on the market to be sold for $600 million, and there was never even a consideration that they would lose their TV deal. At the same time, WWF was securing a huge TV deal with Viacom. There were more TV networks that wanted wrestling than there was wrestling. But a lot changed that year. Turner canceled WCW, and Fusient Media couldn't find another network to carry it. ECW was kicked off of TNN, and they couldn't find another network either. The bloom is off the rose, and TV networks are no longer as interested in wrestling as they were a year ago.
FX was one of them, right?
From what I heard, FX was the one that Fusient was talking with for Nitro. But I guess Eric Bischoff said that killed the deal, because he said all was a go, and he said he was on vacation thinking, well, they're hammering out the details, I'm going to come back and get a phone call, hey, here's what we agreed upon. And he said instead he gets a phone call on vacation, they're like, yeah, the deal's done, we're pulling out. And he's like, why? He said they canceled TV, we're done, we don't want it anymore. Because the whole point was they wanted Nitro on a nationwide station like Turner, and once that went kaput, they were like, yeah, no more. So I don't know. It was kind of like if did you ever hear the stories about when Ted Turner bought Jim Crockett Promotions? His major things, he's like, I want Ric Flair. If Ric Flair's not a part of the deal, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I guess Rick, this was like the story of his career, but I guess Rick was thinking about going to WWE at that time, and he decided against it because he's like, well, if it'll help with the sale, I'll stick around. I mean, kind of screwed him over in the end, but whatever. Yeah, so I think this was the whole thing. Like, if they would have kept Nitro on Turner, at least for a little while until they could get a new TV deal, I think Fusient and Eric Bischoff would have bought it. Not only is that why ECW and now WCW are dead, but that means that it's going to be that much harder for any company to come along and fill that void on a national level. Bottom line, one man now has a monopoly on American professional wrestling, and that's bad for the wrestling business as a whole. Opinion.
I don't think it's a monopoly when there's nothing else and the competition's going out of business. It's not like they were rolling hot and he bought it. That's the definition of monopoly, when you buy everything. It was dead. He bought the rights.
Yeah.
I mean, calling a monopoly makes no sense.
And I can see why they were trying to argue it, but at the same time, I mean, there were other wrestling companies out there. Were they nationwide and on TV and whatever? No, but I mean, I don't know. That's like if you have the only pizza shop in town, and the other pizza shops there's two other pizza shops and they're competing with you, and then they start to go out of business. They're going bankrupt, and you buy them and shut them down, and you replace them with your pizza, like more of your pizza shop. Is that a monopoly?
Not if they're going down, no.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't buy that.